Hello beautiful, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bettina and I'm the makeup enthusiast. In today's video, I'm showing a recap on my list of 10 brands that I really wanted to try in 2021. And then after that, I will be sharing with you my list of brands that I want to try in 2022, combining these into the one video because my list of brands that I wanted to try in 2021 I wasn't all that successful with, so that part of the video will be quite short, and then I'll jump on into my list of brands that I want to try in the new year or sometime in next year. But before we get into all of that, if you are new around here and you are enjoying this video, I hope you'll consider subscribing down below so you can keep up to date on all my future videos. And with that all being said, let's jump on into the video. I often like to do these lists of 10 brands that I want to try in the next year, and it just helps me kind of like focus my attention on what brands that I really want to try and, you know, give a go in the new year. And it just kind of blocks out a little bit of the white noise from the beauty industry. So last year I popped 10 brands on this list. It was quite a decent range. There was like some hair care in there. Most of it was makeup though. There was some Australian brands, some New Zealand brands, most international brands. But yeah, let's go through it. We'll start off with number one. The first one on the list was Perez, and I only managed to try one item from Perez this year, and it was an eyeliner. It did end up in, I think it was my Partners in Cream Project Pan. When I first was using this eyeliner, I could not stand it, but then I finally switched out my pencil sharpener. And once I found a pencil sharpener that worked really well with that eyeliner, it was amazing. It was such a beautiful eyeliner, and I think it was the color Copper. The color was beautiful, the formula was really nice. So I would really like to potentially try some more colors from the eyeliner range, and I would also like to maybe try out the foundation from the range, but like I said, I only managed to try the one item from the brand in 2021. I did manage to completely use it up, and I would definitely consider repurchasing it. Brand number two on the list is Omar Beauty, and I was really excited to try Omar Beauty this year, but I was more excited, or I was more determined to stick to my rules around like not buying new concealer and not buying a new foundation until I completely cleared out my collection. So because I was so dedicated to that goal, I only managed to try one item from Omar Beauty, and that was the Omar Beauty Stay Woke Concealer. So I have been using this for, I want to say maybe like 2 or 3 months now, and I actually really like this concealer. I have been wearing this in most of my videos of recent. I'm not wearing it today. I'm actually wearing a different concealer under my eyes today, but I have been really enjoying this one. I like the formula, and I think the coverage is quite nice on it. I'm very glad that I did pick this one up. I picked this one up from Beauty Bay during, I think, one of their sales. It might have been like their mid-year sale. I think that's around the time that I picked this one up. And then for Christmas, I actually did receive the Omar Beauty Say What foundation. So I haven't given this one a try just yet, but I do have it in my collection ready to go. As soon as I finish the foundation that I am trying to pan before the end of the year, I'm going to give this one a test. So I will let you know in probably maybe an upcoming video. I might use this in like a full face of new stuff get ready with me, and I'll let you know my thoughts on this one. But I would like to try a few more things from Omar Beauty, maybe some of their like lip liners and lipsticks. I really don't need any more of those products in my collection, so for now I am just happy having both of these base products, and I'm really glad that I grabbed the concealer. I'm really hoping that I have as good of an experience with the foundation as I have had with the concealer. I've heard great things about this foundation, so I'm very excited to give it a try. Number three on the list was Chantecaille, and I just could not bring myself, this year to spend that much money on just like single makeup items to have a decent amount from the brand to try. Recently in the Boxing Day sales, there were a few items from Chantecaille that went on sale at Mecca, and I was very, very tempted to pick them up, but I resisted the urge because once I filmed my haul for the end of the year, I decided that that was gonna be it in terms of like buying anything more. I am like banning myself from making any more purchases until the end of the year. I'm mulling over doing January as a no-buy month. I resisted the urge to purchase anything from Chantecaille because they are so expensive in Australia. I just could not bring myself to make any purchases from them. Number 4 on my list was XO Beauty. It just didn't happen. It just wasn't the year. There were a few bits and pieces that came out throughout the year. I think it was the Native palette that came out this year that I was very tempted to buy. I almost purchased it as soon as it was released, but I decided that I just didn't need to make those purchases this year, so I didn't cross this one off the list either. This is a very woeful list that I've checked off. Number 5 on the list was Adept Cosmetics, and I do have, in my eyes, I think it's a reasonable excuse for not trying anything from this brand. Adept Cosmetics shipping to Australia has tripled, and it is ridiculously expensive at the moment to purchase from Adept, so I haven't really been interested in making any purchases from them. They are bringing, I think it's a Plain Jane remastered palette, and everyone still raves about the Plain Jane palette, so I'm thinking that maybe that might be the palette that I get from them, and if I just wear the shipping costs, I don't know. Really expensive shipping turns me off all the time, so I will let you know when I make my decision. It might depend on the exchange rate at the time. If it ends up being heaps of money in Australian dollars, I probably won't end up purchasing it. Number 6 on the list is Briogeo, and I have tried a few bits and pieces from Briogeo this year. I was kind of on an endeavor to find the products in the lineup from Briogeo that I really liked. I have tried the Don't Despair Repair hair mask, and I actually really like that. I haven't got it in my collection at the moment because I do have a bottle of Olaplex, so I don't really see the point in having both because they are both kind of hair masks. I did also pick up the Be Gentle, Be Kind shampoo and conditioner. I have since finished the shampoo, but I am still working on the conditioner. There's a third, not even a third, a little bit left in the bottle there. I found with the Be Gentle, Be Kind duo, it was really nice for my hair. It made my hair super nice and soft. It made it smell really nice. But the downside for me, because I have really quite fine hair, I felt like it made my hair so clean and soft that it really emphasized the frizz. Because it made my hair so clean and soft, it really, I felt, emphasized the frizz. I find with my hair, I need some kind of something to just weigh it down a little bit and kind of clump it together a little bit. And this definitely did not do that, and it was just too light and soft and fluffy. It made my hair really fluffy, and I did not love that. When I finished up the Be Gentle, Be Kind shampoo, I switched across to the Briogeo Farewell Frizz smoothing shampoo, and again, this one was nice, but I didn't really find any drastic changes in terms of frizz with my hair, so I did stop my ventures with Briogeo at this one. I'm currently using a Pureology shampoo. I'm giving that one a try for now, and I'm going to get the Pureology's Mate once I finish this one up. It'll probably be another couple of weeks before I end up getting the Mate to the Pureology one that I have. Next is Davina Cosmetics, and again, I didn't purchase anything from Davina this year. Given the delays with shipping from the US, and a lot of smaller indie brands this year was having a lot of issues with USPS. USPS just put a full-on ban for most of this year to ship to a lot of international countries, and Australia was on that list. So for me, when it came to purchasing internationally, particularly from indie brands, I kind of dismissed a lot of them this year because I knew a lot were kind of on the list of brands that I couldn't even order from this year. Next on my list is Nabla. Now, I didn't get to try as much as I would have liked to from Nabla this year, but I did get a few bits and pieces, some face products, eyeshadows, a few bits and pieces. So we'll start off, I guess, with the first thing that I tried. I grabbed the Nabla Cutie palette. I think I got this for Christmas last year, so I would have received this after making this list, but I really like this eyeshadow palette. It is definitely my color story. I love these kind of magenta, purpley, pink colors. and these kind of mattes and shimmers. I really like this one. The formula is great on this eyeshadow palette. I haven't grabbed for this one all that much since receiving it, but it is a nice little palette. I definitely would not object to trying any more eyeshadows from Nabla. Also, I think when I got that or for my birthday or something, so I did receive both of these Ozone Independence. I loved these so much that I went out and purchased even more, but these are such a beautiful formula. They're like a baked kind of gelée formula, and they just look so gorgeous on the skin. They blend out and they look really natural and just kind of seamless with the skin. They give you that really kind of lit from within look, and you can go a little bit heavy-handed with these, especially if you're quite pale like I am. So I always like to slowly build these up, especially with the highlighters. I build them up slowly and I blend them out quite a lot, but they give you that really nice youthful, flush, lit from within glow to the skin. Colored ones have like a luminosity to them. Because I loved these so much, I went a little bit crazy and I purchased like every other color that I thought would suit my skin tone. So I purchased every skin glazing color that essentially is like a blush color. So I got Truth, Adults Only, which is really this beautiful dark color. This is Lola. So I did purchase all of the, essentially like the blush skin glazing colors. I grabbed another two of the, what I would say are like the highlight colors, but the colors that I thought would suit me. So one of these is like a lighter golden color, and one is more, it has a bit of a pinkier tone to it. So this is Amnesia here, and this is Privilege. So they're both really pretty colors. So out of all three of the highlighters that I have in this formula, kind of have like more of a champagne-y color, more of a goldeny color, and more of a pinky color. I don't know whether you're really going to be able to see all that well just from me showing you them, but like you can kind of see this is like a pinkier one. This one has a bit more of a golden tone to it, and then this is just a bit more of like a champagne-y silver color. I love these, and whenever I am a little bit like baffled for what color highlight to use, I always grab for one of these three. And then I also picked up the bronzer color out of the skin glazing formula. I grabbed the color Amber, which is the lightest color. Again, I really like the formula on this one. It's really nice. It gives you like a really nice natural bronze to the skin. Again, for Christmas, I did get another two products from Nabla, but I have not had a chance to try them just yet, but I am very excited to try them. So these will, again, probably feature in like a full face of newness at some point in the not too distant future. So I ended up getting the Nabla Close Up Concealer. This is in light ivory, and I also received a Nabla Close Up Lip Shaper. This is in Nude 1. So I did get both of these for Christmas as well. Again, they'll be going in my pile of things to try. Next on the list was Wayne Goss, and I do feel like out of everything on this list, the Wayne Goss section is probably the one that I was able to tick off the most successfully. So we'll start off with these ones. I have previously in the past tried some of the Wayne Goss brushes. I do believe I received the number 13 brush in one of my lucky bags way back when, and I think, oh yes, I received a number 16 blender brush as well in one of my other lucky bags. So these two I already had in my collection. This number 13 brush, it's not my favorite brush in my collection, but I do always grab for this one when I want to use one of my cream bronzers, and it works really beautifully for that. I do find sometimes that this brush sheds, but I think it's a really nice brush shape and like bristle for cream products. It blends them out really nicely. The Wayne Goss eye brush set, I did already have a 16 in my collection. It's a really nice fluffy blending brush. These brushes are so soft. I love reaching for them. They're some of my favorite brushes to grab for because they're such a great shape, length. The bristles are so good on them. So I already had that one in my collection and used it quite a lot. In the eye brush set, I'd probably have to say my favorite brushes from this set are number 20 and number 19, just because they are such small, like beautiful little blending brushes. and I am a massive fan of like this smaller kind of shape when it comes to blending brushes. And then these ones here are, this one's more of like a pinched shader brush, this one. And then these two are bigger, fluffier brushes. Then I also tried out some of the Wayne Goss makeup, and I probably won't dwell on these for too long because I did do a video featuring all of these, and my thoughts probably haven't really changed all that much, mainly because I haven't had that much of an extra opportunity to give these a try, especially the lip products. The lip products I haven't really reached for any more than I previously had. So these weren't my favorite out of everything that I tried from Wayne Goss. I much preferred like the face products and the eyeshadow palette. So I have tried the blush highlight duo, the bronzer duo. I think maybe I might include this in maybe my team project pan for maybe a month, just to allow me to have an excuse to give it a try. Some more, just play with it some more. Otherwise, it's just going to be sitting in like my drawer. And I did also, I don't know why I find these palettes are so hard to open. There we go. And then I also picked up the eyeshadow palette in Pearl. I liked this eyeshadow palette so much that I have added the colorway in this palette in tourmaline to my wish list. It's on my current wish list. It's stayed there for a couple of months now, so I probably will pick it up when I get the chance or get the itch to purchase something in the future, because I really liked the eyeshadow formula, and the tourmaline colorway seems like it might be more up my alley than this Pearl one. As much as I enjoyed the Pearl one, I think the tourmaline is more up my alley. And the last one on the list is number 10, which was Mecca Max. And again, I didn't try anything from Mecca Max. Actually, I lie. I just told you a big fat lie. I did try 3 products from Mecca Max, so let me go get them. I do have these products from the Mecca Max range. I did purchase these in the holiday launch last year, but I have used these mainly this year. So I do have, these are called the Mecca Max Off-Duty Sticks. So I have the blush stick in Pinch, the highlighter stick. When I purchased this set, they only had one color in the highlighter, but now I do believe they have a couple, and the contour stick in Medium. So I have made some really good progress. I included the highlighter in my team project pan this year, and I managed to wear it down until it was like below the edge of the cap there. I really like the formula on this one. Actually, it leaves a really nice glow to the skin, and there has been a few times that I have actually kind of applied this all over my face under my foundation, and I didn't hate how it looked. So that might be a good way for me to get some more use and progress on that one. The contour stick, I actually really like the formula on this one as well. I find that obviously I use medium and I am as wide as a sheet of paper. So yeah, if you're any darker than me, you're probably not going to find that the medium will show up on your skin. You're definitely going to have to go the deeper one. Even then, I don't think it goes that deep. So definitely, if you can, swatch these in store before you pick them up, because in terms of shade range for the contour, not the greatest. I really think that Mecca needs to up their game there. And then the blush that I have, I'm not in love with this color, but I think the formula is quite nice. I would like to get some more use out of this one in the coming year, but I do enjoy these products. I think they're really nice, especially the highlight and bronzer. I would like to get a lot more use out of them next year. So that's my list of brands that I wanted to try in 2021. As I said, I wasn't the greatest at sticking to that list or marking brands off that list. So we'll see how we go in 2022 at marking the brands off the list that I want to try. So let's move now into my list of brands that I want to try in 2022. I will try and keep it fairly quick, and I only have 10 brands again on the list because, as you guys can tell, 10 brands is already too much for me to be able to hit. So we're going to keep it at 10. Brand number 1 is Makeup by Mario. I decided to add this to the list because Makeup by Mario has come to Sephora Australia. So now it's a little bit easier for me to get products from his brand and give them a try. Another one that's come to Sephora Australia is Patrick Ta, and I am so excited to try some products from Patrick Ta. I really want to give some stuff from his brand a try. The blushes, especially the bronzers, that eyeshadow palette. I am still lusting after that eyeshadow palette. Very tempted. So I'm very excited to try some stuff from his brand. Brand number 3 is a brand that has kind of gone under my radar for quite a while. Keep getting told that their formula is really fantastic. This is BH Cosmetics, so I would really like to at least try maybe 1 or 2 of their eyeshadow palettes next year, potentially maybe some of their brushes, because I know their brushes can go on sale quite cheap sometimes, but I would definitely at least like to try 1 eyeshadow palette from BH Cosmetics. Brand number 5 is a brand that I have been talking about for ages, and I've been saying that I would not purchase from this brand until I got a few more out of my collection. But I've decided that I really want to give this brand a try. I can't hold off any longer, and it is Holo Taco, specifically those like unicorn skin flakies that Christine has in her range. Really want to try them. Potentially maybe some of her creme formulas, like the blacks, maybe the white. I would like to give them a try, and I want to give a try to that peely base coat that she keeps going on and on about. Number 6 is Kosas, and you guys know that I have already purchased the Kosas concealer, so I'm definitely going to be trying that at some point. And there are a few other bits and pieces from Kosas that people say are really good. The blush highlight or something duo, they have like cream duos that people say are really good. A few other bits and pieces that I would like to give a try, and you can get Kosas from Mecca, so it's very easy for me to get my hands on. Oh, and the Kosas eyebrow range, really want to give that a try. Number 8 is Ilia. There's a few just random bits and pieces from Ilia that I wouldn't mind trying, so definitely putting them on the list because I have heard good things about, I think it's Steph Lyons. I think she goes on about their mascara, so I'd really like to try the mascara, and I think it's the lip oils from them that everyone says are really good. Next is Vive. I've been seeing everyone talk about Vive of late. The blushes are getting a lot of attention right now, and I do always like supporting like influencer brands, especially if they are bringing out good products. And Vive is on, is it Cult Beauty? I think it's Cult Beauty, and they ship to Australia very easily. So number 9 is the Beauty Bay brand. There was a few times this year that I almost caved and purchased a few bits and pieces from the Beauty Bay brand. Lots of people keep saying the brand is really good. They're bringing out really great products, great eyeshadow formulas and different things like that. And the last one on the list is Hidden Dash. That's, what's it called? I think it's called the Beautopsy palette. That Beautopsy palette is still piquing my interest. I'm still intrigued by it. Everyone that I have seen review that palette has said that it's such an interesting palette and the formula is really great on it. So I am still very intrigued by that palette. Other than the palette, I think he's only brought out an eyeliner. I'm very interested to see what he brings out in the new year. I've looked at it many times and I've added it to my cart and almost purchased it many times. But this will probably be the year that I will either purchase that palette or something else that he brings out. There you have it. That's my recaps of brands that I wanted to try in 2021 and also my list of brands I want to try in 2022. Let me know down in the comments box what products you are hoping to try in 2022. While you're down there, if you did enjoy this video, I hope you would give it a big thumbs up. Also, if you are new around here and you want to keep up to date on all my future beauty content, I hope you would consider subscribing down below so you can keep up to date on all of those videos. That's it for this video, beautiful. I hope that you're having an absolutely fantastic day. I hope that you are staying safe and healthy and looking after yourself, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye, beautiful.